Good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. Coach Rich in the house. Full body conditioning day, some strength, endurance. We're gonna be warming up with a goblet squat pry. So we're gonna be focusing on working at the bottom position of our squat. And then we're gonna be doing a crawl. So we're gonna be doing a lateral crawl. Once you get to the end of your space, you're gonna hit a little downward dog. So we're gonna pepper in a little bit of mobility work. And then we're gonna be doing a face pull. So a face pull, we're gonna have a band kind of a little bit higher than about head height, pulling the elbows high and wide. If you're not using a band today, you're gonna grab a really light set of weights and you're gonna be doing like a high and wide pull from a bent over position. Main piece today, this is gonna be a 4-rounder, 23 total minutes on the minute here. We're gonna be going squat, push-up, row, swing, plank. We're gonna be getting after it. When we finish all of that, we're gonna do some loaded carries today. So some rack position carries, working on a little functional core stability, specifically in the lateral plane. And then a new one for our core called a pike over. It's gonna be pretty spicy, all right? Oh, Miss Michelle getting into the buzzer. All right, let's warm it up here a little bit. We're gonna hit little choppy feet. Little choppy feet. Good morning, good morning. And then a little cha-cha. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Oh, that long car ride by Miss Michelle. Hope you're feeling all right for this one. I don't want you tweaking anything. Take your feet out, take your feet in. Take them out, take them in. Just moving a little bit, and then a little hip turn. Oh yeah. It's 59 degrees today in Coach Rich's garage gym. Not too bad. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, we're gonna do some leg swings. I'm gonna hold on to the side of my squat rack here. If you got a wall, a chair, something to hold on to. I like doing this one with a little bit of added stability. Then I can really focus on swinging that leg. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Same idea, big fluid leg swing. Keep a little bit of tension through your core, not too much though. Just really trying to get some motion through that hip. Nice and fluid, you shouldn't be smashing into anything. Nice and easy. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a really, really wide stance. Let's keep our feet flat onto the floor. From here, we're gonna push our hips back a little bit. We're gonna get our hands as low as we can to the ground, and then we're just gonna work on shifting side to side. So I'm gonna go all the way over towards my left side, and then I'm gonna stay down, walk my hands. What you should feel here is a big stretch through your groin, through your adductors. Staying nice and low, take your time. Feet are flat on the floor, toes are relatively pointed forward. If you want to make this one a little less of a stretch, point your toes out. You'll notice you'll have a little bit more mobility. If you want a really big stretch, see if you can turn your toes in. Oh, that's really going to challenge your groin there. All right, coming down to the ground. We're going from our half kneeling position here. This is called a half kneeling sling stretch. So my left knee is down. I'm gonna go up with my left arm, and as I go forward with my hips, I'm gonna take my right arm and twist it to my right. So my left arm goes up, my right arm goes to my right. So this is a diagonal sling stretch here. My left knee is down. I'm gonna squeeze my left glute as I glide forward. Getting a spam phone call. 3. I'm getting a lot of those lately. I don't know why. It's over. 2. One more. Ha! And then we're gonna switch. My right knee is down. My right arm is gonna go up. And then as I glide forward, I'm gonna twist to my left. 3, 2, one more. Yeah. All right. From here, we're gonna get into our cat-cow shapes. So we're gonna round our spine, we're gonna exhale. We're gonna arch our spine, we're gonna inhale. Just making sure we're moving through our spine. Feeling for any tight spots, any sore spots. You know, Some of us have been doing a bunch of shoveling. Might be a little banged up. All right, take a little self-inventory, see what's going on. All right, from here, we're gonna hit a couple of pigeons. So I'm gonna set up in the top of a push-up position. I'm gonna swing my leg up and underneath. From here, I'm gonna reach my hand kind of at a diagonal angle, kind of coming out in front of my opposite knee. And then I'm gonna switch hands. Yeah. And I'm just kind of going at this diagonal reach towards my foot side and then towards my knee side. And then I'm gonna set back up at the top. I'm gonna throw my opposite leg under. And then do the same thing, reaching at a diagonal both ways here. Ooh, my left hip always a little bit tighter. All right, so our warm-up today is gonna be 3 moves. We're gonna be doing a goblet squat pry, a lateral crawl with a downward dog, and then a face pull. You guys know your goblet squat pries. So you're gonna take your bell, yep, it's gonna be up nice and high. You're gonna pull yourself into the squat. Once you get down there, wedge your arms inside your legs, push your knees out. Work on creating more mobility at the bottom of your squat. So you're gonna hang out for half a second, keep your core tight, and then you're gonna drive up, little booty squeeze, and then pull yourself back into the squat. Staying nice and tall through your torso. After we're done with that, we're gonna come down to the ground. You're gonna use whatever space that you have access to. You're gonna be doing a lateral crawl, so my legs are straight. I'm gonna crawl over to one side. Once I kind of hit a couple paces, I'm gonna work into a downward dog. I'm gonna flatten out, and I'm gonna crawl back the opposite direction. So I'm gonna do a lateral crawl, down dog, and then reverse it. Our last one here, face pull. Face pull, I'm gonna grab a band. I got my band set a little higher than my head. I'm gonna grip my band so my palms are facing down, elbows high and wide. So I'm kind of driving this band kind of right in between my chin, my nose area, so somewhere up in there. If you're not using a band, you're gonna grab a really, really light pair of weights. All right, so super light. You're gonna hinge, or you can do a split stance hinge, either one, but you're gonna do the same movement from here, doing like a high and wide pull. So notice my arm angle is out to my side. I'm driving the back of my elbow up towards the ceiling. So it's a good high and wide pull. Do not use a heavy weight on that one. This is just for a little shoulder care. All right. Pry, lateral crawl with a down dog, and then a face pull or a bent over high and wide. 3 rounds, 30 seconds per round. Per exercise, I should say. All right, we're gonna be going straight through these, so it's gonna be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. No extra rest. When we finish the end of the round, it's just gonna be boom, 15 seconds, right back into it. All right, so we're gonna start with our goblet squat pry, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work hard, let's have some fun. Okay, grab my nice, healthy bell. Ugh. I don't know why I grabbed such a big one. Well, let's go to work. Pull yourself into the squat, get comfortable down here, keep your core tight, drive up, little booty squeeze, back down. Whoo. Woo. Working on our mobility here. So this one's all about mobility in the bottom position. So the idea is keep your core tight, especially when you get down to the bottom. Don't relax down here. All right, bells off to the side. We're gonna do our lateral crawl with a downward dog. Legs are totally straight on these crawls, straight-legged. 2, 1, here we go. So I'm gonna crawl. Once I kind of run out of space, I'm gonna walk back, hit a downward dog, reset, crawl back the opposite way. So we wanna warm up our shoulders here a little bit. We wanna warm up our core. We wanna set ourselves up for a good workout this morning. Excellent. All right, and then our face pull. So for the first one, I'm gonna use the light dumbbells here because I think that's probably what most of us have. So I'm gonna use this one. When I row up, I'm gonna go high and wide. High and wide on these. Light weights. High rep. As I lower them, I kind of bring the weights to my midline, and then I drive my elbows out and up to the side. All right, so we did our first set. We're going right back to our goblet squat pry. No extra rest. Woo! Here we go. Hip, hip. Pull yourself into the hole. Abs stay tight. Get comfortable down here. Sometimes when I get down, I like to shift a little side to side. Staying as tall as you can. Driving your knees out. You've got even weight between the balls of your feet and your heels. Use your hip flexors to pull yourself into the squat. Whew. And then our crawl. So I'm gonna do my crawl just facing this direction here. I'm gonna set up in the top of a push-up, pushing my hands into the floor. My body's in a totally straight line. I'm gonna crawl. Once I run out of space, walk it back, down dog, walk it back out, crawl back. All right, for round two, I'm gonna use my band for my face pull here. So I'm gonna grab my band. I'm gonna set up with my palms facing down. I'm gonna go left foot back. I'm gonna pull my elbows high and wide. High and wide. Light resistance on these. We want a good burn in the shoulders. Now burn, that's a good thing. Shouldn't be in your joints, just the muscles are burning. Excellent. All right, last time through, goblet squat pry. So really working on the bottom position. You're not focusing on how many reps you can get. Rather, are you staying stable in the bottom of your squat? Here we go. I'm gonna take a big breath at the top. I'm gonna keep my core really tight. And I'm gonna squat right between my legs, straight down. Excellent. And then our crawl. Lateral crawl, down dog. All right, things are feeling warm over here. 2, 1, here we go. Let's go to work. Come on, come on. It's a good day. The sun is out. You're working out. All good things. Whoo! You're getting stronger today. You're getting better today. Ah. All right, last time through. Then I'm gonna go back to my really light weights, bent over, high and wide with our pull. All right, high and wide on these, light weights. Ready? Turn this way, high and wide. All right, warm up over. All right, short and sweet. Now we're gonna get into the goodies. So, a big on the minute flow here. We're gonna be starting with a squat. So this is going on the minute style. So I'm gonna give you a window here. So your window is gonna be somewhere between 10 and 20 reps. If you want a little more strength emphasis, you're gonna go lower rep range. If you want more endurance, you're gonna go to the higher end of that rep range. I'm gonna split the difference. I'm gonna be going 15. So squat, all right, your window is between 10 and 20. I'm gonna stick with 15. Our second exercise is gonna be a push-up. Same idea, somewhere between 10 and 20 reps. I'm gonna try for 15 again. Our third exercise is gonna be a row. I'm gonna be using my suspension straps here for my row. All right, on these a little bit less. We're gonna go like on the 6 to 12 rep range. If you're using your straps, you want your body in a good straight line, pull your chest up to your hands. If you're not using the straps, you're gonna grab a set of dumbbells or some kettles, and you're gonna be doing a bent over row. So bent over row, stance is rather narrow, good hinge, and you're rowing like this. When I hit that row, you should have a little bit of daylight between your arm and your side. So you don't want to be in tight, you don't want to be way out here. All right, so get a little space between your arm and your sides when you're doing that row. So in the row, 8 to 12. Exercise 4, two-hand swing. All right, again, our window is 10 to 20. All right, I'm gonna be shooting the gap, going 15 again. So two-hand swing, you guys know these. Set up in a triangle, hike it back, snap, explode through. If you're going heavy, you're going the low end. If you're going light, you're going in the upper end. And then we're gonna finish each round with a 1 minute plank. All right, so we're gonna be going through this thing 4 times. Once we finish the plank, we're gonna take a minute rest. All right. So after we kind of get through the first time through, then you can always reevaluate and say, hey, I need to go a little heavier here, or I need to back off a little bit. Sound good? All right, first exercise is gonna be a squat. All right, we're gonna start together. We're going on the minute here, on the minute. 10 to 20 reps. I'm gonna go 15, 10 to 20 reps here. All right, guys, goblet squat. On the clock in 5. Here we go. All right. I normally don't use this weight, but today I said, hey, I'm gonna get into it a little bit. Good job. All right, exercise 2 is our push-up. So our push-up window is between 10 and 20. All right, coach is gonna try for 15 here. So you're going for 10 to 20 reps here. 10 to 20 reps. Remember, if you can't get a good clean one, go down to the knees or elevate the hands. Here we go. Whew. All right. So what I love about these workouts, you get an opportunity to really dial in your form. All right, so you're kind of working a little bit against the clock, just in terms of, hey, if I work a little bit harder, I'm gonna earn a little bit more of a rest, all right? But when you do work harder, you're gonna notice you're gonna need more of a rest. Double-edged sword. All right, we got our row coming up. So our row window is gonna be 8 to 12. Nice, good posture here. I stuck with 10. 10 felt pretty good. Pretty good. And then our last one, we got our 2-hand swing. Window is gonna be 10 to 20 reps. 10 to 20 reps with our swing. If you're feeling good, knock out all 20, go crazy. When after we're done with our swing, we got a 1-minute plank coming up. All right, stance. Create the triangle with the bell in your feet. Hinge back, engage your core. You're gonna load up, hike the bell through, snap and explode. Here we go. Woo! Woo, baby. All right. Man, got me going right there. All right, last exercise. Last exercise. It's gonna be a 1-minute plank. When we finish the 1-minute plank, we're gonna rest for a full minute and then get back into it. All right, so a lot of tension on this plank. Don't just relax. Lock everything in nice and tight. Here we go. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your butt, squeeze your stomach. Drive your fists into the ground. Get your breathing even and consistent. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Think about how hard you can contract your core as you exhale. Drive your forearms into the ground. Stabilize your upper back. Slow your breathing down. Maintain tension. High tension, constant breathing. Do not hold your breath. Almost there. Oh yeah, easy, easy. We could be down here for the whole hour. Ain't no thing for us. Whew. All right, so we made it through our first round. Now, you evaluate. Hey, did that set challenge me? If it did, keep it where you're at. If you felt like, man, I left a lot on the table right there, then we gotta bump it up. All right, so think about grabbing a little bit of a heavier weight. If you don't have a heavier weight to grab, now you're gonna work on the very upper end of those rep ranges. With every rep, you are focused on your technique, your form. All right, so just because you're trying to get more reps in doesn't give you a reason to go sloppy with the form. Stay tight, stay dialed in. Whew. All right, round 2 coming up. We're gonna start with our squat. So gonna hit our squat here. I'm gonna stay with what I had. 15 felt pretty good for me. Just gonna reset in this position here. Let's go. Let's go. Squats on the clock. Okay, that one always gets my heart rate up there a little bit. Woo! Push-ups are coming up. Push-ups are coming up. So if you can't get your reps regular style, knees are going to the ground, or try elevating your hands up onto a bench, a wall, something like that. Push-ups on the clock in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh yeah. All right, staying with where we're at. We got our rows coming up, got our rows. So you're either gonna use your light weights, your suspension here. If you got some bands, you could do a standing row. All right, but we need to find something that's gonna have to force you to do some pulling. All right, so we gotta get a pulling exercise in here. Whew. All right, so our window with our rows, somewhere between 8 to 15. I'm gonna shoot right around 10, 12-ish here. Ready? Here we go. Whoo! Oh yeah. And then we got our swing. So think about trying to calm that heart rate a little bit. Slow your breathing down here a little bit. All right. High reps here on the swing. I want us hitting somewhere between 15 and 20 swings. High volume here. Squeeze the glutes at the top of the rep. Good hard exhale. Let's go to work. Ha! Woo! All right. Heart rate should be elevating here a little bit. That's a sign you're putting some work in. Wonderful thing. We got our plank coming up, full minute plank. Full minute plank here, y'all. Come on. Y'all got this. Let's go to work. Let's go. All right, lots of tension here in our plank. Driving our fists into the ground. Quads are tight, glutes are tight, abs are tight. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Even, consistent breath. All right, this is where we get a little mentally tougher. We're starting to get fatigued, but then you gotta start digging. You gotta start thinking back to times in your life where you were challenged, and you can pull from those previous times and use them to fuel you. So you know, hey, I got this. I've been pushed to this level before. And if not, if you've never been pushed to this level before, man, you're unlocking a new level. You're going somewhere new. Stronger today, come on. 5 seconds. All right. All right. Take a little self-inventory. We're at the halfway point here. We are at the halfway point. We got our squats coming up in 45 seconds. So we've had 2 sets now to kind of find out where we're at. You've had 2 sets to kind of feel out, hey, am I working with the right weight? All right, set 3, set 4. Now it's the challenge time. So now it's the time where we're gonna start pushing here a little bit. All right, so let's dig, let's find another level. If you got another level, this is when you start busting it out. So come on over here, heavyweight. I'm gonna show you who's boss this morning. I'm gonna get you. All right, squats on the clock. baby. Those snuck up on me a little bit. Those snuck up on me for real. All right, on the ground, we got a push-up coming up. We got a push-up coming up. Come on, let's hit our numbers here. You got your numbers. Set number 3, see if you can beat that number. Let's go to work. I took my own advice there. I said, Richie, you've been only doing 15. You can do more than that. So I did 20. Let's go. Come on. We're all out here. We're unstoppable this morning. Come on, y'all. We're working hard today. Rows coming up. Rows coming up. Can you beat your number? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see what we got in the tank. Let's leave it all out today. 5 seconds and we're on. Rows. Feeling good. Ain't no thing. All right. We're back on our swings here, guys. We're back on our swings. Calm the heart rate down. Slow the breathing down. Quiet your mind. Mentally prepare, mentally focus. What has to get done right here? You're gonna keep yourself safe, but you're gonna train hard. Focus. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, yes, yes. All right, we're gonna knock out our plank here next. Come on, come on. I know it doesn't feel like it yet. Summer's gonna come, I promise you. Summer's gonna come. For some of us out there, we got some big trips on the horizon. We wanna be feeling, looking our best. Come on, this is where it happens right now. High tension plank, let's go. Fists are driving into the ground. Your quads are squeezing, your glutes are squeezing, your abs are squeezing. Your breathing is even and consistent. And the whole time, you're maintaining tension through your core. Spine is totally neutral, nice and flat. Your butt's not sticking up in the air, it's not sagging down. It's totally level. You can do this all day, easy. Almost there here, guys, 20 seconds. Ooh, yeah, ain't no thing. 7. Woo! All right, it's upon us, the final set. Final set is upon us, we are rolling. We're feeling good. Let's use a quick little set. Woo! All right, so we have 45 seconds. Calm our breathing down, calm our heart rates down a little bit. Mentally prepare for this last round. We're gonna go hard here. So if you had a couple reps left in the tank on that set number 3, This is the time where you're gonna use them all. You're gonna burn them all up right now. You're gonna burn them all up today. Whoo! Oh yeah. All right, so first exercise. Last time we're doing it, squats. We got our goblet squat coming up. Good tension through our core, chest is nice and tall. Squatting right between the legs. Elbows are down. Baby, glad I'm done with those. Man, I think that one makes me work the hardest out of all things we're doing this morning. Heavy loaded front squat. All right, push up. Last time we're doing these. Let's go. Let's go. Beat your highest number right now. Beat your highest number right now. Way to work, y'all. Oh, way to work. All right, let's catch our breath. Let's catch our breath. We got some rows coming up. Ain't no thing here, we got this. Just a little row. Ain't no problem. Ain't gonna slow us down. Come on, let's go to work. Let's beat our high score. Let's beat it. Ready, ready. Yes, yes, we are right there now. We are right there. We got a set of swings, we got a plank, and we can put a bow on this thing. Woo! All right, big powerful swing coming up. Big powerful swing coming up. Last time we're doing the swing. Come on, come on. Let's go to work here. Ha. All right, little planky do. Planky do. Last exercise here. Last one here. 1 minute. 1 minute on the clock. We got this. Come on. 1 minute. Let's go. We're locked in tight here. We're breathing, we're squeezing. High tension. We're not passively just resting here, but we're actively tensing our muscles. All right, our entire chain, from our toes all the way up to our fists. We're creating tension. Quads are squeezing. Our glutes are squeezing. Our abs are tight. You're breathing evenly, focusing on breath down into the belly. You're driving your fists into the ground. You're not holding your breath. 15 seconds, come on. We're right there. We're right there now, come on. 2, 1. Whoo! All right, all right. Okay, so, big finish. Here's what we got. Get this out of the way. Put that over there. So I have a little band right here. You don't need a band. You just want to put something on the floor as a mark. And what we're going to be doing is a little leg lift. So what I want to do in this position here is kind of walk my hands kind of forward like this. My hands are kind of wide. I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to squeeze my abs. I'm going to try to lift my legs off the ground. Bring them over the top of the band, set them down on this side, lift them up, set them down on this side. So my hands are in front. I'm going to line up my butt, kind of in line with the band. Core tight. All right, that doesn't look like much, but it's actually pretty hard. So lean forward, reach your hands out as far as you can. All right, so you're gonna press your fingertips into the ground, squeeze your abs, lift your legs up and over. Oh, all right, so that's called a seated pike over. That's gonna be the third thing we do. The first and second thing we do is going to be a single arm racked carry. So we're going to grab a weight, something rather on the heavy side. You're going to have it up in the front rack right here. If you don't have a lot of space, you're going to do a standing march like this. If you got some space, you're going to take a little walkie. You're going to stand tall. Do not arch with your march. That means when you're doing your in-place march or your walk, you are not going to arch backwards. You're gonna stand really, really tall. All right? The rack carry is gonna be for 40 seconds. That little leg lift pike over is gonna be 25 seconds. All righty? All righty. So this is gonna be fun. Grab a weight you want to use for the carry. I said fun. This is going to be some work. We're going to start with the racked carry. The racked carry. If you don't like the weight up in the rack position, hold it at your side, suitcase style. Just don't let the weight touch your leg. Don't let the weight dip you down. Stay square through your shoulders. Core tight. All right? All right. Rack carry, right side. That's where we're gonna start. Ready, ready? Here we go. We're staying tall and tight, creating good amounts of tension through our abdominals. You're going to imagine you're walking a tightrope. You're gonna walk heel to toe on the tightrope. Then you're gonna imagine there's a string in the top of your head, lifting your head up towards the ceiling. So you're standing up to your tallest possible point. With your free hand, you're gonna make a fist. Good tension. Almost there, 10 seconds. All right, short 10-second break here. Go ahead and switch arms. Hoop, hoop, and here we go. Tall and tight, tall and tight. You're not leaning backwards. Your neck is relaxed. You should be feeling your obliques here, your abdominals here. You're walking heel to toe. So you're not taking big steps, small little baby steps. Almost there. Whew. All right. And now we're gonna sit on our butts. Sitting on our butts here. So, I'm gonna have my hands kind of out in front of my body. I'm gonna lift my legs up and over this line. Hoop. If you need to make this easier, back your hands up. All right, so the farther your hands are back, the easier it is. The farther your hands are forward, the harder it is. Lift them up, set them down gently. Ah. That one was significantly harder than I thought it was gonna be. All right, so we're gonna take the remainder of this rest and we're back to our loaded carry. If your loaded carry felt easy for you, you know what to do. Go get that heavier weight or go with a double rack carry. Your call, but challenge yourself appropriately. Ready, ready? Hip, hip, ooh. Let's take it for a ride. Standing tall, creating good tension here. You do not hold your breath on this move, even breathing. Short little rest, switching arms, right to it. Here we go. Feel your obliques working here. Do not let that weight tip you to one side. Keep your shoulders totally square. All right, back to our booties. Back to our booties, got a little leg lift here. All right, so I'm sitting tall. I'm gonna walk my hands forward on my fingertips, lift. Oh, that one is so sneaky. Love it. I took that one from a world-class gymnast. That's a gymnast core exercise right there. All right, final round. Come on. Rack carry on the clock in 5. Here we go. High tension. Squeeze and breathe. You hear I'm getting quiet on this one. Whew. Ooh, short rest, left side. Short rest, left side coming up. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. All right. Leg lift, pike over. Leg lift, pike over. This is it, we've made it. Last one we're doing this morning. Come on. Walk the fingers out. Lift. Control your legs down. Control them back up. Way to go, guys, way to go. All right, cool down, stretches real fast. Let's land the belly. Couple alligator breaths here. So when you're doing these, you're just gonna rest your forehead and your forearm. Big breath down low into the belly. After you've got that breathing, set the hands outside the shoulders and the head, and we're gonna push to the heel of our palms. Breathe in first, then drive up. Big breath in. This one helps to realign our facet joints down our spine, realigns our spine. One more time. Shoulders back and down away from the ears. And then we're gonna counter that. Sit kind of back on the heels a little bit. Walk the hands out at a diagonal. To the middle. To the other side. Cat-cow. You guys should know this cool down flow by now. I try to keep some things fairly consistent because I would like you to be able to do these cool downs even if I'm not there. You're thinking, Rich, what do you mean you're always gonna be there? Yeah, but you might not do the same workout. Sometimes you still need a cool down. Half kneeling flow. Remember, half kneeling flow, we're gonna go out, down, open, repeat. Out, down, open, hand down, rock back, hip shift, switch. And then the other side, same flow. Out, down, open, repeat, out, down, open, hand down, rock back, hip shift,